everybody. This is ETS21 on location. This is the start of my trek up to New York City to go see Liam Gallagher and John Squire. I'm at the MARC train Brunswick location. I'm gonna catch a train to Union Station in DC, catch a Flixbus up to New York City, and take you to the gig. Show you little bits of it, and then my return back. So, see you on the other side. I'm at the bus station here, and I think I definitely got here a bit early. I could have waited and gotten that later MARC train at like, I don't know, 6:40 or something and been just fine, but I'm from the country. I don't know these things. I don't know. So I got some time to kill. So I just went and had a quick breakfast at McDonald's and here in Union Station. McGriddle combo with a Coke was $10.55. For comparison, a Big Mac combo in my small town is $11.55-ish, or like 12 bucks or something. So my observation is inflation is hitting more in the, you know, lower income, like in the country. That's what I meant to say. The city, it really hasn't really affected that much. Do you ever just be staring out the window while you're riding somewhere, and then you make pretend that you're in a movie and someone's narrating your life? New York's finest. People say that there's some symbolism to all these pigeons around here. I just say they're all a bunch of trash birds. Get out of here, Fred. Here I am, walking across the Manhattan Bridge. I could have taken the subway or gotten a cab or an Uber, but I figure I've got a UK trip coming up in the next 2 months, so I need a train for just walking throughout a city. Look at me, I'm a European. I'm walking everywhere and I'm not using cars. Yeah, good for you, motherfucker. The trip up was interesting. There's a lot of noise here. Pretty sure everybody here is used to it, and I'm looking like an idiot here just filming myself. The bus ride up was with this one rapper dude who had a disagreement with someone else in his band or something, and he would not get off the phone with this guy for like 20 straight minutes, or probably 30. I just thought to myself, dude, just hang up. You don't have to continue this argument, especially when all of us are trying to fucking sleep or enjoy ourselves. Y'all let me know if this is the type of content y'all want to see, because I'm pondering a move to Nashville in 2 months, like after the UK trip, like July and August, something like that. Views are down on the channel from all the reactions. I just feel it's time for a new direction with this channel. Y'all let me know if, like, vlogging style content, is that something y'all watch? Y'all let me know. I'm tired, thirsty, and I'm hungry. That's my view. There we go. Cars going by, subways going by. That's the Hudson River. I guess, is that where they film SVU? Is that where they film Seinfeld? Give me a break. And yes, to reiterate the obvious, New York City is not all of America. Just like London is not all of the UK, like Sydney is not all of Australia. And I've got plenty of examples on both my music channel and my food channel, Spencer Choice Music, Spencer Choice Lifestyle, which have been in the description of our videos for the past, I don't know, 2-3 years, and a lot of y'all still ain't clicked on them. What you waiting for? They're down below. Go check them out. Pause it. Go check them out. and then come back here, all right? There it is, part of the grand reopening. There they are. Rookie tourist mistake. Came out here when it's raining, didn't bring a coat. A lot of audience be like, oh, that's a regular day in our town in England, wherever. Yep. Makes sense, because two of Manchester's finest, despite what one commenter wants to say, is in town, so it makes sense. I'll have to get some pizza. I only picked this one because it's the closest one to my hotel room. Off to the gig, y'all. Obviously in attire that y'all would recognize me in. Let's see if anybody recognizes me from this gig. It will be my first fan interaction. Y'all take a look at this. Right where that like yellow light is, that's the theater. See how big this line is. I'm gonna come over here all the way. Look here. They came out. Liam will love you. John Squire will love you. Come back more often. Man, I don't know what the original Brooklyn Paramount looked like, but man, this place looks awesome. Look at that. That's my next step right there. It's right here. That's where the magic happens. More specifically, right there. Look at that. I gotta tell you, I don't see myself getting a cup and then just holding it there for when I need to go. I don't think this is the venue you could do that at. I'm just taking a wild guess. Plus, I don't want to get kicked out. If you know, you know, with a story from Daniel and I. So, interesting little tidbit. I asked for 2 beers. I can see them right there. And what they're doing is they're pouring them out into plastic cups from the aluminum. And I asked the bartenders, like, why y'all doing that? And turns out it was artists' requests to have drinks poured out into plastic cups. That way, people didn't throw the beer cans at them. Knowing some Oasis gigs that we've checked out online, as well as the 1 or 2 Stone Roses gigs we've checked out, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. All right, I got the CD. I got the bucket hat. Do I look official now? Will I blend into the UK in 2 months? Y'all let me know. Also, just had my first fan interaction. I wish I remembered the guy's name, but whoever you were, thank you for being the first person to recognize me from this crazy adventure. Well, Daniel, look at the sea of people here. Look at this crowd. Waiting out here. We've been out here for about an hour. They've asked us to back up like multiple times. Still waiting to see if Liam and John come out. This is my POV right now. Well, I've just been informed that Liam left. And after standing out for like an hour and a half, 2 hours outside the venue, seeing if we can possibly get a picture, but oh well. I've got another chance in June to make it happen, so we'll see. Y'all, I am back in the hotel room after the gig. That's when I put my hat on while I do this review. Will I not stick out like a sore thumb in the UK in 2 months? We'll get to that in a second. But make this as quick as possible because I've got a plate of chicken and rice
from a Greek carp that is calling my name. So, Liam Gallagher, John Squire, a dynamic duo of British rock and roll. All they played of this set was the album that they did, plus a cover of Jumpin' Jack Flash by the Rolling Stones, which they freaking nailed. The whole set. Like, I wasn't even mad that they didn't play any Oasis or Stone Roses hits. Everything just stood up like it was supposed to. It sounded like the record, which is a good thing. Liam is singing better than he's ever sung before. I saw in an interview that he did, he was taking extra care to preserve his voice, go to bed early, not drink as much, because he's working with a titan of British rock and roll in John Squire, who, by the way, was also on point for that whole gig as well. So like I said, I wasn't even mad that it didn't play any hits, but I do have hope because Liam said it would be rude to not do a second record. So hopefully when they do another tour, one, I hope there's more US dates, because one and done in Brooklyn, New York is just not enough. And two, I hope that they'll include an Oasis or a Stone Roses cover. My one drawback is, well, there's a couple of drawbacks here. One, the prices of alcohol at Brooklyn Paramount, like $13 for a PBR, get the fuck out of here. I mean, I get it, it's New York City prices, but at the same time, come on. Seriously? And also, criticism of both Liam and John of fan service. I stood out there with a few other fans of Liam and Squire for like an hour and a half, 2 hours outside the venue waiting for them to come out, and they never did. Granted, I'm of the belief that our favorite creators, musicians, actors, podcasters, YouTubers, TikTokers, they don't owe us anything. They are their own people with feelings and emotions, and we develop this kind of parasocial relationship with them, which could be said about the viewers of this channel and my other channels as well. That's why our sign-off is unplug, go do something legendary. It's to break all of y'all of this parasocial deal. But come on, this is the first time that Liam has played in the US since 2019 when he opened for The Who for a couple of dates. And the first time John Squire has played in the States since the Stone Roses played in Manhattan in 2016. So they could have at least come out, taken some pictures, done some autographs. You know what? Maybe they're old or tired. There was this one girl waiting there who made some kick-ass of fan art of Liam, some great paintings, and wanted to give those paintings to Liam, and never got the opportunity. In fact, she was like a college student, I think, and her mom had to come get her. It just broke my heart to see her all giddy and excited to give Liam these paintings and never got the chance to do it. Again, they don't owe us anything. I will say I did have my first ever fan interaction. I can't remember the guy's name, but it was like a taller dude who came by and said something along the lines of, make sure you don't have too many beers, you won't be able to wash your toes. And I was like, hey, first ever fan interaction. Feel bad that I don't remember his name. I blame that on the beers. Yeah, the chanting is definitely real. Not only just the crowd during the gig, but also waiting for Liam to not come out. Now I've got a comparison to when I do go over to the UK in 2 months to see Liam in Manchester, compared to the crowd in Brooklyn, New York, USA.
So something I've noticed walking through Brooklyn, there's a lot more pickup trucks in this area of New York City than any other part. It's definitely not a drivable city. I would not want to even drive my regular car through either Manhattan or the Bronx, but I see a lot of them here in Brooklyn. I guess it's just a sign that it's the more rich area of New York. Let me know if I'm wrong, New Yorkers. Van Leeuwen. You are lucky I have to leave New York at 1 o'clock, or else I would extract my revenge for all those stupid flavors that you made. You got off lucky this time. I'm watching you. Wall Street. And down there, it's a bunch of people who should have gone to prison in 2008. Don't you think we forgot? Let me just say this one thing about New York. Obviously, I'm from a very southern area, but I've lived in the rural areas, and I've also lived in like suburban areas too. And a lot of news gets fed to us that this city is dangerous. There's danger at every corner. You'll get robbed. But I've felt pretty safe in this city so far. I mean, granted, I've only been in Brooklyn and Chinatown, and I mean, in the past I've traveled to Manhattan, I've been in the Bronx, and I felt relatively safe. I didn't feel like I was going to get robbed or anything. So how about y'all grow up and stop believing the news? Heck, better yet, just go to the city yourself and be a bad American and form your own opinion about the city, as opposed to just eating up whatever the news serves you. Would I live here? Hell no. Rent's too damn high. Jimmy McMillan's campaign still holds true to this day. I like the open country outdoors, but I would come back and visit, and I feel safe. I've arrived in DC, Union Station. My next deal is to get the MARC train back to Brunswick, hopefully. And hopefully my car's still there. Or if it is still there, does it have a ticket on it? Or has it been towed? Let's find out. They got the nerve to serve this garbage in DC right after I've been to New York and had the better stuff. Ain't no way. My car is still here. Woohoo! And no parking tickets.
Let me know down below where else you want me to go besides UK 2 months from now, and we'll go from there. Thank you for watching. Consider subscribing and watching another video. Unplug. Go do something legendary. And we'll see you in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.
Goodbye, train. I love you too, train. Thanks for being so kind to me. This is a great thing. I can actually leave my car here overnight and it won't be towed.